Last week I participated in the International Youth Poetry Competition Brave New Voices, and I just finished sleeping it off.
Coco, I'm gonna be gone for a whole week doing poetry. Isn't that exciting? Okay.
Besides me, Team Los Angeles consisted of Belissa.
Hey, Melissa, Mexico lost.
Brian.
Hey, Brian, are you excited for B&B?
I'm excited for B&B. Hi, who's gonna see this? Your internet followers? Hi. I just said hi to 11,000 people.
Walter.
My mom got scared. She said you're moving to Ashanti and I'm going ballet.
Kylan.
Kylan, are you excited for B&B?
Man, I'm terrified of planes. If I don't make it, this is the last video.
Zaria.
Look, there's Zari and Tim Robbins.
Me and
Bay, correction. He came to our show the other night.
I love him. He goes like, "You're great," and I was like, "You're great."
And our coaches, Alicia Wise and Matthew Cuban, who are dating and are very cute.
Is that on?
Yeah.
Hey.
And Daniel Schaefer, who was on the team but then became an adult, so now he's a B&B photographer. On Monday, July 14th, we all brought our luggage to the Get Lit office headquarters for an all-night marathon. There were foot races.
Zari, Alan, what are you about to do?
I'm gonna dismantle the patriarchy. I'm gonna beat the boys. I'm gonna outrun them. I'm gonna beat them in a race.
do a practice lap. Ready?
Rhiannon, are you racing too?
I'm filming. I'm a documentarian.
Go!
Go, Zaria!
And none of us got any sleep because the shuttle was gonna come at 4 a.m. anyway.
I know you guys all think we're going to be in to compete, but it's live. We're going to get men.
I'm not.
From other countries.
Actually, I'm not. Melissa's trying to get a man. Melissa told me. She said, "I just want a white boy with an accent."
Please.
I'm gonna play a lot of Animal Crossing on the plane. That's really what I'm excited for. This is just like...
Slut walk. That was a sneak preview of one of our top poems.
Are you sleepy, Zaria?
No. Sleep is for the weak.
I'm not even sleepy.
Dude, it is the week. It's Monday, Tuesday.
When I say brave new, y'all say voices. Brave new.
Voices.
Brave new.
Voices!
I made blueberry pancakes, which were delicious. I personally was also very excited for the Dunkin' Donuts coffee, which we don't have on the West Coast yet. And then the plane for the boys. It was their first time flying, so that was fun to watch. Here's me being nervous about Brave New Voices on the bus. We got to Philadelphia in the middle of a flash flood, which I can only assume happened because LA brings the storm.
Alicia, why is it so hot? You grew up here. Why is it hot?
Because we bring the heat in Philly.
It was actually really weird being there when it was raining because we're from Southern California and it doesn't rain in July? That's weird. Melissa, are you prepared to meet your poet boy?
I already met my boy. His name is Nahorn.
He looks like a soggy piece of bread.
Well, he's gonna get all my jelly.
We have a bunch of lemons for our throat so that we don't die, but we don't have any knives to cut the lemons. I feel like this was really bad foresight on our part. What are you doing?
The next day, on Wednesday, we got to our dorms at the University of Pennsylvania. We also had some cuties from NPR following us around for a special report on Walter Finney because he's all inspirational and poetic. The next day, we went to panels, town halls, and workshops, which were great, but I don't have any footage of because my mom forgot to give me the camera charger back, so I'm just going to talk about it and you can watch this footage of Daniel dancing awkwardly. I went to the LGBT plus town hall and then the LGBT plus writing workshop, then Sarah and Phil K and Franny Choi's workshop on workshops, all of which were really great and educational, and there should be footage of them online at the Youth Speaks YouTube page. In the morning, Friday the 18th of July, Team Los Angeles got ready for competition.
You're down here. You about to go to a funeral, man. That's how your energy right now. We need to be all the way up. Oh, not that high.
Yeah.
Kylan!
I didn't know woke you up an hour and a half.
And then I fell back asleep. Let's be real about it.
Youth Speak should be uploading the rest of the poems pretty soon. Obviously, putting scores on people's writing and emotions feels weird and wrong, and Brave New Voices acknowledges that, like, it's in the pamphlets, okay. We recognize that you are the future, and that your words matter beyond points and scores. We encourage you to do the same. That just, I feel so warm. The Poetry Slam was devised so that poets could collect together and hear each other's new work and build a community. But, as a quick recap, Los Angeles got first place in our first bout, second place in our second bout, which meant that we could advance on a semis, and then we got first in semis, securing us a place out on the final stage.
Hi, I'm very tired. It is 11:30. I don't know how adults can stay up this late regularly. I don't know how I can stay up this late regularly. Anyway, we made it finals, which is really... what? I cursed a lot. LA doesn't usually get past preliminaries. Sorry, we made it to finals.
Yeah, we did.
After a good night's sleep,
Good morning. I didn't think that we were gonna be able to get to finals, so I kind of ruined my voice screaming last night.
we got breakfast.
Wawa's is really great. I'm trying to find like an LA equivalent. Like the comfort food level of their hoagies is like In-N-Out, but it's in like a 7-Eleven-esque thing. I got 48 ounces of tea for $6, and it was warm tea.
So what's our chant, you guys?
You did good. You did real good. But you never know.
And went to Hoodstock at the Philly Urban Creators Garden in North Philadelphia. There was a concert, a cuddle puddle of teen poets, really great food, and a gorgeous garden. Me and Melissa got a tour from probably the cutest gardener on the East Coast. And I saw some bridge exchange buddies, and then it was time to get ready to compete in finals. Go! Gosh, this is me being nervous in the lobby, this is me being nervous backstage, and this is me being nervous in the audience right before we go on.
Hey Daniel, are you gonna cry more?
A little bit, yeah.
Are you excited for finals, Melissa?
Okay. The final scores in order from least to greatest were Denver, Los Angeles, Cape Town, like from South Africa, oh my gosh, and Washington, D.C. So we got third place, but honestly, it was such an amazing privilege and experience to just share the same stage with all of these other amazing teams and poets. Also, Kai Davis hugged me a lot, and now she follows me on Tumblr, and I feel like I have to be really poignant and cool because Kai Davis is following me on Tumblr. After finals, I went to Best of B&B, where the best poets who didn't make finals got to showcase their brilliant work. And I'm waiting until the end of the video to get sappy, but I cried so much throughout the entire festival.
Los Angeles doesn't usually make it out of prelims. We haven't made it out of quarterfinals since 2009, I think. So this is amazing in a lot of ways. I'm happy. I'm really happy.
It rained a little more at the end, but it was gentle.
It's only kind of raining.
Kinda raining, as one of the Pomona poets said. And the 500 youth poets were only kinda competing for the last few days. The real poetry was the friends that we made along the way.
It's 2 in the morning. The airport bus is in 2 hours. I forgot what I was gonna say, but I promise it was really deep.
Alas, all good things have to end at some point. We went back to the airport, I finally got my awesome Dunkin' Donuts coffee, and we went home.
Alicia, did you ever beat someone up? I pet so many dogs in Philadelphia. Look at them, they're like cats. They're just laying there. The sloths in their natural habitat. They are resting now, as they do for most hours of the day.
I'm gonna catch one.
For Walter and Brian, this was their first and last Brave New Voices since they're going to college in September. I was the only person on the team who'd been to B&V before. I don't know what Team LA will look like next year, but I know that we had more fun than is humanly possible this year. There's a lot of jokes to be made about slam poetry and slam culture, most of which are actually done by slam poets like Jamar Hall, who coined the term paperclipping, link in the description. But Brave New Voices in particular is so special. Honestly, there aren't that many places in America where you'll see all kinds of girls, kids of color, and LGBT+ kids all being able to speak about their identities and the issues that affect them in their own poetic fashion, and then be applauded and loved for speaking out.
I look good!
I look good.
I feel good!
I feel good.
I'm well prepared!
I'm well prepared.
And I ain't scared!
And I ain't scared.
That's fantastic! And all of those kids bring what they learn at Brave New Voices about the world and about each other back to their own communities to make them better. For me, I'm really interested in urban agriculture now and how I can bring it into my neighborhood after seeing the Urban Creators Farm in Philadelphia. In fact, me and Melissa with the blue hair, we are going to research public gardens in Los Angeles and see how we can help out. Brave New Voices makes it very clear that as young poets and activists, we have a great responsibility to make the world an easier place to write in for ourselves and for others, and I can't think of a better thing for teenagers to do over the summer. So that's it for me before I start crying about communities and activism and creative youths. Bunch of links to everything I mentioned in the description. I'm gonna go plant some carrots for justice.
Coco, we got third! We got third, Coco! We got third! LA made it to finals! I've been drinking 48 ounces of tea for my throat, cause we got an early bout. Tomorrow morning, I want lemon juice. but we couldn't bring it on the plane because it was over. 3 ounces. Fill the kettle up halfway, then boil it for some sweet tea. Sweet tea. Honey in that mug. Honey in that mug. I'm really great. I'm a vocalist, Aria, did you know? I'm in the vocals department and dance. I actually auditioned for my art school 3 different times under 3 different names. I got into every department, but I chose theater.